In this tutorial, we are going to shaping hairline like bubbles. So without talking much, let's get started. Let's study something over here. Let's click here and come to this images over here that you can see that this hairline, there is a bit pushing. There are three hairlines. There is a push in, push out, and straight hairline. So looking at this, you can see that it starts here and it pushes in and out. Looking at this one, start here, pushes in and out. And looking at here, it starts in, pushes a bit out and in again. Looking at this one too, it's more of a straight line. Looking at this one too, there's a in, pushes in and out like that. There are more of examples here. Let's see how it goes. Let's use this one as example. It starts in and pushes a bit more out and goes in again. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So now let's get into our image here. So what we have to do is here, you look at your image over here. What does your image says? Does it start in and pushes out, or it starts out and pushes a bit in over here, or it's a straight line? Looking at this image is from out and push a bit in and out. So what we are supposed to do here is I'll bring in my rules. So I'll go to view and select this. I've already selected that, so let's go to view and bring in our rulers so that we can bring in our guidelines. So we bring in our guidelines over here and bring this one to over here like this, and bring the top one over here like that. So here we'll duplicate our layer. So we'll drag our layer and bring it to the layer bottom down here to duplicate our layer like this, and we'll turn this one off. To this one is turned off for comparison sake. So we'll work on the first one, and the second one we'll use as a comparison. So I'll select my pen tool and make sure that I'm on part, not shape part. Then I'll start from one of the ear, and I'll click here, and I'll click here and drag to get a better shape here, and click and hold Alt and drag this handle straight up and click here. Let me zoom in to get a better job. Now I'll click here and drag, then make sure that I'll push in my shape, not too much but a bit like this. Then hold Alt again, drag this and bring it straight up here so it's aligned with the other one. This one I'm using my eye for it. Then I click here. Sorry, let me go back, Control Z. So I'll click here. I'll click here first, then I'll come here, then drag it a bit like that. Then I forgot to click here. That is the reason I was messing up. So in here, I'll come over here and close my selection like this. Right click here and click on make selection and click on OK. So I'll press Ctrl J to cut out that shape that I did. This is done to, select my layer in case the selection goes up. Now the selection is off now. So when I hold Ctrl and click on the layer like that, it will be selected. That's the reason why I did that. So now it has been selected. I'll click on my main layer and I'll select my clone 2, right click and go to clone stamp 2, and zoom in, and my brush size, I'll take it down. I'll use the brackets, square brackets, close and in to increase and decrease my brush size. So I'll hold Alt to click a sample near. It's like this. Then I'll brush like this. Let me bring it here. Always click the source, or to click the source that is very near. So this one too, I'll Alt click the source, then brush here. If you don't click, Alt click the source that is near, it will give a different shade of tone. So I'll click here, click here, then I'll brush, click here and I'll brush, Alt click here and I'll brush. Let me come over here, Alt click near it and I'll brush, click here and I'll brush, Alt click here and I'll brush. So now what we need to do here is, I'll select my mixer brush. So I'll right click here and come to my mixer brush. So I'm going to use the mixer brush to mix the edges in case maybe there is some mixed tones or uneven tones after using the clone stamp tool. Mine is a bit perfect, but maybe yours will be a bit different. So you can use a mixer brush and make sure that your load is 75, your mix is 90. As you can see here, your load 75, mix 90, and flow you can go as slow as you want. You want your changes to be a bit settled, so let me go for 5. Yeah, and over here I'll choose a clean brush. Yeah, then you mix it, you brush to smoothen the edges, you bring it to this side to make all the skin tones a bit smooth. I think now we are getting a clean shape, but let's zoom in. You can see that his edges over here is lacking a bit of hair. His hairline up here to some side here to is lacking some hairline. So what we need to do here is you go to select and invert the selection, because now we are not working in this selection again. We want to work outside the selection. So go to invert selection. Now we have invert the selection. You're going to work outside this selection here. So now what we need to do is select the clone stamp tool again, and this time around we will select clone stamp here and we will brush. You can see that it's a bit thick, we don't want that, so Control Z and make sure that my flow is a bit low. Let me go for, so anytime you're using a clone stamp tool when it's a bit thicker for you, you can use your flow to reduce the amount of that thing you are applying. So let me go for 20. Let me click it and increase my brush a bit. Let me brush over here. If there is mistake, you go back Control Z, then you do that. Click here, source. Click here. I think it's done a good job. Click here and brush. Click here and brush. Click here, brush. So you alt click the source, then you brush. You alt click the source, you brush. Alt click the source, the part you want to copy it to, like that, and click it over here. Then click here. Click here. Yeah. Let me deselect control. Select and deselect, and press Control H to remove my guidelines. So let's click on it off. Let me turn this one off. So this is a before, after, before, after, before, after. So that is it, how to shape in your hairline in Photoshop. Thank you for this tutorial.